you doing? Dang. Had everything go up in there. What is going on, everybody? How are we doing today? Take us to the NATO! My goodness, it has been a hot minute. How my goodness. I hope y'all have had a wonderful Friday. It has been quite an interesting day so far. It has been nothing but rain so far. But all this activity is about to ramp up. Got us a storm that we're fixing to close in on. Probably about 10 minutes away, if not a little bit longer. It's slowly working its way towards the town that we're at. Well, not where we're at, but where we're heading to. We'll just go with that. We're heading to the right town. But we are storm chasing in Louisiana right now. We are currently, I'm trying to get the GPS, Ferry Day, Louisiana right now. And we are heading north towards Sickly Island. I believe I said that right. Sickly Island. If I butchered it, that's, yeah, you can blame me. That's my fault. You know. But our storm is just to the east of Harrisonburg, Louisiana, and it is working its direction straight for our target location. Like I said, we got probably a 10-15 minute drive just north, and once we get into there, hopefully by that time that storm will already be there and we can just kind of tag along from there. But we are currently in a slight risk for today's storm chase. It pretty much covers a good section of East Texas, most of Louisiana, and into Mississippi. We are literally probably 20 minutes from the Mississippi River, if not maybe just a little bit longer. We were in Natchez, 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 Mississippi. We staged there for a good hour and 20 minutes, and kind of got tired of waiting, so immediately we loaded up, and now we're heading to a new target zone where actually I'm hoping that by the time we get there, this storm will mature enough, because past few scans it shows it does have a small hail core, so to me that means it's strengthening. But I do want to let y'all know that we have got some big plans for 2026. I'll tell you that right now. And by big plans, I mean there's going to be a lot more content to come. And there's going to be a buttload more live streams coming. And by buttload, I mean any and every chance that we get to go storm chasing, I'm gonna go live. If we got the trio together, we're going live. Even if it's just Mark, or even if it's just Matt, we going live when we chase. We'll have a duo live stream set up where most of my stream will be probably pointed forward, because if you see when I turn the camera, I'm down here. Because where I have my my thing set up, I don't have it on my windshield just yet. I mounted it to the actual dash. So anytime that I put my phone up here and turn it just enough where you can see more ahead of us, when I flip it around and you see me, you really don't see me. You kind of just get a little bit of, if I'm driving, it's like this. You'll get my fingers, little fingers. So I'd much rather have y'all facing outward and seeing what we're heading to. Oh yeah, I've got my Team Dominator Cup. Hang on, let me turn it for you. Come on, flip it around. Yeah, I got my team. And it is chock full of Red Bull. Let me tell you that. Ah, Red Diddy Bull. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We getting it today. We just gotta wait for that the right time frame. Most of this activity is gonna start ramping up within the next probably hour or so. But I do want to get on to some sort of storm, like right now. Like right now. So I'm heading up north, heading to Sickly Island, Louisiana. It's in the far southeast Louisiana, just right along the Louisiana and Mississippi border. We're trying to set myself up toward where if I need to get back into Mississippi, it's just a 20-minute, 30-minute of back the other direction. So if storms start firing up and start looking nice that direction, I'm not too far away. But I also want to keep Louisiana in play, so in case if things start really getting interesting up in Louisiana, I'm not that far away either. So just a little bit of everything today. Okay, let me get back to let's see what chat is doing. How is everybody's Friday going? If you're in here, hit that thumbs up button. We got 41 people in here. Hit that thumbs up. Let's see if we can get to 50 likes. We're gonna get us a NATO on camera today. Let's see. It's hitting Harrison right now, which is good because you're in a good location. Yes! I'm heading, like I said, to Sickly, coming into Clayton right now, which is probably just a good little bit from there. I love your videos, Mr. Chad. I certainly do appreciate it. Thank you so much. All the support I can get, I muchly and greatly appreciate every single bit of it. So if you could hit that thumbs up button, be sure to share the videos. That definitely means the world to me. I'm doing good. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It was like the moment I clicked on this live. That's what I'm talking about. That if I ever seen a mic drop, that's a mic drop right there. Like, boom. Let's see. What do we got? Well, hey. If you clicked it enough times that you broke the like button, I mean, well, I'm sorry you broke the like button, but I greatly appreciate you dominating. that like button. Good grief, what is that noise? It's the bridge. Sorry. I don't think I've ever crossed a bridge. That may be a drawbridge. No, because the other one over there didn't seem like it. Oh my goodness, the bumpy road. Oh. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is smooth. This is what I like. Take us to the NATO. What's the outlook looking like today? We are in a slight risk, and it possibly could go enhanced later this afternoon and into the overnight hours. In once that trough that's still in East Texas starts dragging its way this direction, is when all the activity is really going to start ramping up. Then we could really see a robust convection start initiating, which, like I said, there's a couple of storms that we're kind of eyeballing right now, but slight risk, could be enhanced, much of East Texas, Louisiana, and into Mississippi. All modes, including tornadoes, are included. I do see a little bit of a mess of a setup today. It's not really favorable, but regardless, I needed to storm chase. I needed to do my live stream because I want to make this my dream. I want to stream and chase 24/7. That is my goal. That is my dream, my passion. And with y'all's help, that's it will come true. I will tell you that right now. We're gonna make it happen this year. Where am I currently? Just north of Clayton, Louisiana. I do see that cell southwest of Jonesville, just to the east of DeVille, Louisiana. That one's looking promising. I kind of like that one. Let's see what the echoes are looking like on that. Oh yeah, that one's blowing up. Where? Let's see something real quick. I've got to pull up my maps. How far is that away? I bet I'm gonna have to turn around in order to go that direction, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Well, you know what? We'll do it this way. We'll start this. We'll go this direction, this route. Now let me pull up. Okay. All right. So instead, now we are heading towards Jonesville, Louisiana. GPS kind of wanted me to turn around and go back down towards where the previous town was and then travel east, but instead I'm going to go north and then drop south, passing this storm that originally was our target, but to get into position for the cell that is further south. So we're going to possibly get into two cells. Yeah, we're going to have to definitely go north and drop back south, because I'm liking that one near Jonesville. Mark! My guy, what's up? Mark and Matt are chasing with Nick today. They're probably somewhere in Mississippi. They're out and about. They chasing out there. Hopefully if they make their way into Louisiana, we can all team up, chase along. But like I said, today's setup is kind of a messy one. It's not pretty, but regardless, if there's a day I can chase, by goodness, I am going to chase. 2026 is going to be a massive year for us. This channel is going to exceed 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. With the trio on board, anything and everything is possible, and it is going to happen. We're going to dominate, and when I say dominate, I mean destroy this storm. This year is going to be massive. Because let's just say, as it sits right now, if there's a chase day, I'm chasing. I'm just gonna leave that out there. If there is a chase day, we chase it. Period. I'll let y'all piece the puzzle together on what that possibly means. Yeah, I do see that hell core increasing on that one. That's why I need to, in 5 miles, I'm going to be turning, starting to make my way that direction, which we should encounter the Harrisonburg storm, at least get a look at it before dropping back south. But yeah, that Jonesville cell is our new target. That's where we're going to be working our way towards right now. 46 people up in the chat with 47 likes. Good grief. Come on, let's get 3 more likes. Let's get 50. Oh, I just saw it jump to 48. If you're in here, smash that like button. Let's get to 50 likes. Whoop. There's 50 right there. 52. Ah, man, I missed this. Let's see. Are we going to see a second EF5 this year? Second? There's only been one EF5, which finally broke the 13-year stretch last year. But definitely hope there's not an EF5, and if there is, I hope it's in Nebraska, in the open plains of the Dakotas again, where nothing gets destroyed. But yes, I just saw the text message, but yes. Was it 12 years? It was 12 or 13-year drought that we hadn't had an EF5, which finally broke. But I'm to this day, I'm still convinced that the Rolling Fork tornado was an EF5. If not, it was a very low-end EF5, high-end EF4. Just the amount of debris field in that, I don't know, but that's just me. I know there's a whole lot of science that goes behind it, and of course, I mean, I would love to say that my first chase ever with Reed Timmer was on an EF5, but I'm just glad I have the opportunity to chase with him, and helped save lives that day. Oh yeah, Mayfield definitely could have easily been characterized as an EF5. I mean, that was something else. There was, I want to say, a handful of storms last year that could have easily been upgraded to an EF5, but I'm worried that this year, because the drought has now been extinguished, there is no drought, that there's going to be an increase in EF5s just by grading, because now there's not a fear of, oh well, now this one's going to be potentially an EF5. There's not going to be that that fear. Now it's going to be, hey, we're back on the books as far as, you know, tornadoes, reporting them, grading them, all of that. But this right here is the Harrisonburg storm that we're kind of eyeballing a little bit right now. But we are going to be turning away from this one and starting to make our way back down south to get onto the other storm that's south of us. Well, really kind of farther south of us, but there is some showers going on in Jonesville. And we just go straight. Yep, straight. All right, we're good. All right, we're back on track. Come on now, car. We on a NATO chase. We got to get this NATO on camera. Come to a complete stop, look both ways, and even though it's just a one-way street, I'm still playing it safe, because you never know. You never know. Sickly Island. Beautiful town. Kind of feels like home. Literally, you can drive, not even... Look, it's even the police station. That little building right there, that's the police station. Oh, and it's got a fire truck there, too. Ah. Well, at least they have a police station. In our hometown, we don't even have a police station. We do have 2 volunteer fire department stations, which is it's good. All right, let's get back to chat for a minute while I continue to drive, because I have 12 more miles until I got to make my next turn. So I can stare at chat for a hot minute. How's everybody doing on this beautiful Friday? How is everybody's 2026 going? 64 people up in here. This is the first storm that we're coming up on, is the Harrisonburg. That's this storm you're seeing right in front of us. We may inch into it a little bit. We may skirt along the side of it. We may even get into it. I don't know if y'all can see that little spin right up here. I can see it spin right there. Which, I mean, that's not connecting anything, but it is something we're gonna have to keep a peep on. But this should be the area of interest originally. Looking at it, is this area back in here. This is the one that's just to the east of Harrisonburg. We may have to keep a close eye on this one while we're heading down south. Let's look at velocity, see if there's any kind of rotation. I'm in that haze area. It's kind of a blur. But just looking at it on radar, it doesn't look too promising, but until you can actually get eyes on it, that's where you can see it. But this is definitely the first target that we're going to skip out on. Is there an opening we can sit for just a second? Oh, hang on. I see a spot right here, maybe. Give me just a hot second. And you know what? We'll just continue on. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm hoping this road kind of curves back and so I can face y'all that direction without taking the mount off. And yeah, it kind of looks like it curves up here again, so maybe we get one more look at it. What's going on from Australia? Awesome. Welcome. We are in here in Louisiana doing some tornado chasing. Jesus is King. Amen. All the honor and the glory and the praise goes to our man. Help us keep us safe. Getting into some rain. This is gonna be the fun part. Is I'm hoping the camera doesn't keep shifting and focusing on the wrong thing. Hopefully it's not extremely loud in the camera, but I mean it is pretty dang close to the window. Yeah, we definitely don't need a rain wrap tornado. Gotta push through this rain, get on the other side. If we can keep it as this kind of rain throughout the day, I'll be happy because I hate the fact that the camera wants to focus in close. So if a raindrop hits right in front of the camera, it's like, oh, focus on the rain. That was a raindrop. Gotta get it on camera. But I also have another tech that added to the Storm Chasing Mobile. Is a dash cam that like in there, yeah, all right. So now that's recording 24/7, and there's one that's facing the rear of the vehicle too. So if something happens either in front or behind us, it's going to capture it. So if we don't have a camera rolling at any point in time, the dash cam hopefully will pick it up. Alright, slow her down, slow her down. Oh, absolutely, we are definitely going to be safe today. Yes, I am extremely happy to be back. It has been a long time since I've done any kind of video or any kind of live stream. So I am beyond ecstatic to be back. I'm trying to look behind me to see that storm itself is doing anything, but it doesn't look like it. So we're going to continue our focus on the Jonesville cell. To me, that looks like it has the potential. It's just got to get its act together. Alright, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? We got 79 people in chat. 85 likes. Wow. More likes than people in here. I love it. If you haven't hit that like button, smash that like button. We're only 15. We're only 15 likes away. I don't know why my voice literally just cracked on 15, but anyway, let's move past that. Ooh, that truck was really messed up. Oh, let's see. Olivia, I'm your biggest fan. Appreciate it. I am grateful for each and every one of my subscribers. Each and every one of my viewers. I am grateful for y'all. I'm grateful to have y'all in here. I guess I can turn this off for just a minute. But I'm probably going to turn it on slow, because we should be on the back side of it. Maybe get just a little bit of the drizzle. Hopefully just the wind itself will kind of deter it away. Ooh, 93, we're only 7 away from 100 likes. You rock, Chad. Thank you so much. I don't believe I rock. I believe that each and every one of y'all rock. Rock on! How tall am I? I want to say 6'1". 6'1". Maybe 2, but definitely 6'1". Alright, let's see. So now is the break between the storms, and the next one should be Jonesville. 1.7 miles, we're going to be taking a left, and then should be just a straight shot into Jonesville. And once we make the turn, you'll see the storm that we're heading into. It looks all nice and pretty this direction, but it's like as you slowly start turning, it's like it gets darker and darker. Oh, it wouldn't let me turn all the way more. It's like really dark that direction. But we'll stay on the sunny side of things right now. if I need to remap a better area, because anytime I try to animate it, it looks like it's trying to pull east instead of a northeast. But I mean, it's taking its sweet time traveling. I mean, it's sweet old time. And it is a coming down in Jonesville. Well, that's what we're going to be driving into. It is going to be a long 10 miles, because we should be getting into the rain pretty dang shortly. So now that I know where I'm going, I need to get my maps back out and start finding a route. Turn. What is it? Why are you trying to do that? There we go. Alright. Go ahead, you can pass me, car. I don't mind. I'll slow down. Go around me. I'm in no hurry. So I guess the only way is literally getting into Jonesville and then heading back towards the same way we did getting into Faraday. Dang. Okay. Well, if that's what we got to do, then that's what we got to do. So I will turn my attention that direction. Let's see. Yep. Alright. Now that that's in play, I can pull back my radar. And now we are traveling to going through Jonesboro, or Jonesville. And then we're going to be traveling east all the way to Faraday, where, if I'm not mistaken, that's where I started the live stream. We're making a complete circle today. And I may have to go back to Natchez, Mississippi, where I was. Because that's kind of where, to stay further south of this storm, is where this cell is going to end up. Kind of what it looks like, but it may not. Hey, your birthday's this month? Shoot ya! Let's see. My birthday's in April. That's when my birthday's gonna be celebrating, or I'll be celebrating. Broad rotation in Mississippi. Okay. I do see some rotation starting to develop on our storm, which which is good. That's what we want. But our first order of business is we need to get it severe thunderstorm warned. That's what we need right now. Well, should I say, honestly, we need to get to Jonesville first, so that way we can start heading away from it and be able to watch it. We're 5 miles away from Jonesville. Roughly 5 miles. It's trying to take us through the town, I believe. Oh, and if y'all haven't, Mark put out a Best of Storm Chaser Chad. If y'all haven't watched that, go and watch it. It is absolutely hilarious. What you doing, vehicle? Thank you. Stay on your side of the road before it freeze. I could not stop laughing. Granted, yeah, I know it's me in the video, but seeing some of my reactions to some of the stuff, I couldn't help but just laugh. Like, really? Is that how you act when you storm chase? Well... Oh, you're in Baton Rouge? Yes, I can most certainly keep you updated. Baton Rouge is still going to be in the hot zone for most of the rest of this evening and into the early night hours. So I would definitely pay attention. But like I said, we've got to get to Jonesville and then start heading east to get ahead of this storm. Because we're just coming into some of the heavier rain, which is still only 3 miles away from we get returned and kind of get out ahead of it. But I have to turn off the dang windshield wipers. But it's probably going to be loud for a little bit until we get out ahead of the storm. So if you enjoy the sound of rain, be ready. Two and a half miles. I think I saw a little bit of a lightning flash. Once we get into Jonesville, Louisiana, we're going to start heading east, heading back towards Faraday, Louisiana. I think I have their bright lights on, but we'll let it pass. We are chasing this storm that has some broad rotation in it. Also got a little bit of a health core developing in it. Hopefully with as time continues on, we'll have a severe thunderstorm warning on it. It's gonna keep our eyes vigilant. Got roughly about 1 more mile into the rain. Then we're going to start heading east to get ahead of it. I'm trying to make sure the camera doesn't focus in on the rain and stays focused out ahead. So if I don't look at chat for a minute, I'm just trying to make sure y'all got a good bird's eye view. Alright, let's see. Good thunderstorms, a potential tornado attack possible. Is that for the cell that we're on? It hasn't quite updated just yet. At least on the radar. Alright. So now we are in Jonesville, Louisiana. We are in the thick of the rain. And at the light, we are taking left. I use radar scope. That's the app I use right now, and starting to kind of get used to Radar Omega. I'm trying to get used to having at least multiple. Oh dang! That cop just ran that red light. Well, sheriff. All right. Now we are heading east, getting up ahead of the storm. There's my sister. The kiddo say hi. Everybody in the chat, put W, Haven, and Jackson. The kiddos, they finally got out of school and they are watching the live stream. We are going to scoot over because that truck is going super duper slow. And we're trying to get up ahead of this storm. There we go. Thank y'all so much. Haven and Jack. It is the weekend, so they are excited to be out of school for a couple of days, even though they just got through with dang near 2 weeks. That's our storm right that direction that we're going to have to keep a real close eye on. That's the base of it back in there. You're not going to get a whole lot of view of it until you get back up east. Definitely got some big drops in this. Definitely a high base. You can really tell the louder the bigger the drops are, you start to get borderline into the possibility of some hail. Just on the outskirts of it. I need over. This is a turn only. There we go. Now we're slowly getting out of the rain. There is a slight clearing in between the storm that we're in and the massive blob that is in Faraday, so I may pull off up here and face the storm, let y'all see it. got to find us a pretty opening, because it won't take too long before it starts pouring on us again. Because as this storm moves, it gets closer and closer to us. Is that really it? Oh yeah, there she is. Oh yeah, she's back there. I do see a lowering in that. Oh baby, she's back there. Oh really? Just as I was about to move the dang camera. Come on now. That ain't right. Ooh, that was a big lightning strike. Yeah, she's back there. She's buried. But definitely has a lowering. She's definitely trying to get her act together, so we have got to keep our eyes on this really, really closely. Oh, please tell me this turns just enough where we can see. I want y'all to be able to see this. It won't show me very much. Here, that's back off in there. That is where she'd be hiding. I just got to find us a safe spot to hide out and chill for a hot minute. Anything else, but oh, come on now. I need a nice opening. A nice, clear, pretty opening. I don't need no trees, even though this is Dixie Alley, so I mean, I can't really argue with much. We're in the thick of it. Anytime you chase down here in the Dixie, this is pretty much what you're chasing, is trees. But hopefully, if we can get YouTube going and get the funds up there, I'm going to be purchasing a drone and getting my license, so that way I can be able to park for a minute and kind of get above the tree lines to be able to actually spot. Just about. Alright. Tornado warning. What? Where? Oh! Okay, yeah. There is a warning. Just to the southwest of Montgomery, Louisiana. Trying to zoom in. I don't see any other towns, but it is radar indicated. Let me see if I can get the counties in here. South Central Louisiana, or South Central Nacogdoches Parish in northwestern Louisiana. A tornado warning, radar indicated. It's moving northeast at 25 miles an hour, and like I said, it looks like it's going to be moving due northeast towards Montgomery. There's your tornado warning right there, Montgomery. It is just to your southwest. It does say radar indicated, so obviously there is the they're seeing something in there that issued a tornado warning. So if you are in Montgomery, even though technically you're not in a tornado warning, be very cautious, because that is what is coming your direction. It may hopefully go south of y'all, but it is literally in the direct path to y'all currently right now. And we are finally in a hole. I'm hoping this area right up here. Probably going to try and turn around, not turn around, but at least face this direction so y'all can see this storm for a little bit. I probably should have turned back there, but oh god. Was that a dang, had a state trooper right behind me, literally riding my butt. But yes, if you are in Montgomery, I would go ahead and take shelter. Though it does look like it is kind of moving south of y'all, or to the south, it is still technically in your path for right now. No, we can't, it's not, we can't be saying EF5s because we, that's not our place to give ratings out. But looking at our storm, I'll let y'all see. This is what we are dealing with. It's got a broad rotation. Whoop, come on now. I'm trying to, this thing is real touchy. If I barely even slide it past, it goes down. I don't know what. There. Alright, that's what we're dealing with right now. We're just in between a little breather point. Our tornado warning is back off in here. Look at the bigger picture of things. We have these storms that are coming around, going to be moving northeast. And then this storm, these are all going to be slowly working its way this direction. So all we can do is literally chase a little bit of these, see if they do anything. If not, we can tag off these little pop-up cells. We want to be able to chase anything that's just around this section, a little bit down here, and also back this direction. So we got the game plan together. Now we just got to wait for the storm. And this is the one that we've been keeping a close eye on. It's got had a Hellcore tag on it, and it's still got a faint Hellcore tag to it, but not real. It's kind of lessen, I guess you can say. It's not as strong as what it was reading earlier, but it's still there. Let's see, going back to the tornado warning, still shows radar indicated. I'm gonna loop it for a second and split the screen so we can have velocity scans too, so I can show y'all what we're looking at both on reflectivity and velocity. Okay, going back to the tornado warning in Louisiana. The velocity scans doesn't show anything real tight, but it's still broad enough and tight enough rotation that they warned it. It does look like it has kind of moved off a little bit further south. Come on, why did you disappear? There we go. Let's animate it and I'll show you what I'm talking about. As it plays along, you got this cell merger. And there's the little, where's my finger? Right there. You'll see this little bitty appendage I'll show you when it pops up. Be watching just right here. You'll see a little nudge start right there and then kind of fades back into it. That's what they're warning. And it looks like it's slowly moving, kind of dropping more south than it is due north. But if they do warn another tornado warning, it will be for Montgomery and up into Atlanta. Let's see. It's not directly above Montgomery right now, the possible tornado. It's still kind of further south to where you are. But yes, if you are in this tornado warning, seek shelter in the lowest part of your house, be it a basement. If you don't have a basement, the innermost section of your house, be it a closet, a hallway, have some sort of head protective gear, a helmet. If you don't have a helmet, bike helmet or something to protect your head, use a mattress to cover yourselves in to protect your head. I would always suggest having boots or footwear of any kind in case you have to exit a debris field of any kind. Then you'll at least have some sort of protection to walk across glass and stuff. But it does still just show radar indicated, so it's nothing that there is a confirmed tornado on the ground. It's just they're seeing some rotation enough to warrant a tornado warning for it. So no imminent threat of a tornado, but do take all tornado warnings seriously, because you just you never know that that one tornado warning that gets issued is an actual tornado on the ground. So do take them very, very seriously. I do want to, I'm going to turn, oh, that's pretty. I don't know if there's another, I'm going to see if I can drop down just a little bit, because let's go back to our storm. It does look like the hail core has increased on it yet again. How can is there a way that I can look back off in there a little bit better? It seems like every time I find a spot, it's like buried. Don't mind me, gentlemen. I'm just storm chasing. Oh yeah, here we go. That's a little bit better. Well, I don't know how deep that is, so we'll go around this way. I bet that shipping container is going to be right in our dang way. Watch. Is it going to be? No, it's not going to be too bad in our way. Hopefully not. But that's what we're going to be. You know what? I ain't going to get too far in here, but I do want to be able to watch this little area back here. Why my windshield wipers are going, I have no idea. But we're going to keep our eyes on this area back off in here. The last scan that I saw showed a little bit of an increase in the hail, and rotation has picked up some, but still fairly broad right now. I wonder if I can Nobody's behind me. Don't mind me, gentlemen. I'm just storm chasing. It does seem like it has gotten a lot darker all of a sudden and spookier. Alright. I'm not seeing anything that would everything's moving left to right. I don't see anything moving right to left. So we're okay right now. But back off in there, it does look like we could get some hail a little bit. And looking like our escape path due east to Faraday is clearing out some, which is a good sign. So now that means if we need to escape, there's not going to be a lot of heavy rain. It looks like it's just going to be more of a clear path to get out of town, if you know what I mean. So we're going to back out and start slowly inching east. To get back ahead of it. And heck, if anything, we'll have to end up back in Mississippi to stay with this storm, because I still like the looks of it, honestly. It's gonna get its act together. It just may take it a couple of minutes, you know what I mean? I still like what I'm looking at. All right, let's get back on this main road. And now heading back to Faraday. Let traffic pass, and now we can boogie. All right, back on the road again. On the road again. On the road again. My back window is fogged over. I am in between Jonesville and Faraday, Louisiana. This cell that is just literally above me, but now kind of on my rear, that is heading into Faraday, Louisiana. It does look like it's got some broad rotation to it. Nothing super duper 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 scary right now, but something we are keeping a close eye on for right now. I do see these low clouds that are screaming into it. That's kind of could be a problem. What do we got? Somebody watching too. Keep your eyes peeled. It's coming. Alright. How much more? 7 miles until we get to Faraday. We're just gonna keep a close track on it. I'm mispronouncing these cities, I'm terribly, terribly sorry. Me and names, we are pretty bad. Let's see. Ooh, I saw that lightning. The last scan came in and it's still showing a hail core on it. So it keeps every scan it'll fade, then it pops up again, then it fades, then it pops up again. So as long as it's not, you know, dissipating, I like what I'm seeing. And a special weather statement was just issued for this storm that we are chasing. Gusty winds could knock down trees with this. Winds up to 40 miles an hour and pea-sized hail. That's just issued for this storm that we are chasing. A special weather statement has been issued. Not a severe thunderstorm warning, but just a special weather statement. They're keeping their eyes on it. And heading back to the tornado warning real quick to give an update. Still shows radar indicated, but looking at the radar, I mean, I do see a nice hook on it with what looks to me like it could possibly be a tornado. I mean, y'all be the judge. If you saw that, would you call that a tornado? With that little hook and a ball? Without even looking at velocity, if I saw that and it showed a tornado warning, I would be immediately questioning, I think that's a tornado on the ground. That, to me, looks like a tornado with that. So, that, but when you look at velocity, it doesn't look like it's very much. You can't really tell anything at all, which is, you know, honestly surprising to me. But I'm still waiting on if it gets updated. But as of right now, still 14 minutes until it's expired, it still just shows radar indicated. That is insane. Alright, back to where we're chasing. We are just about 3.5 miles from Faraday, Louisiana. We are chasing this storm that just left Jonesville, just a little bit to the south of it, or not to the south, but to the east, literally right behind our tail. It's we're keeping ahead of it just enough where thankfully it's not raining too hard, but it does have a special weather statement for gusty winds and up to 40 miles an hour possibly, and pea-sized hail. And if anything, once we get to Faraday, we can always head up north to Clayton, literally where we just was, or we can drop south to Natchez, get across the Mississippi, and then chase north from there. But I'm not entirely sure how the actual road network in Mississippi side of it is right now, because unfortunately I am chasing solo today. Mark and Matt are chasing with Nick. They're probably somewhere in Mississippi, or they may be on this storm with us. we're 2 miles away from Faraday, Louisiana, and it looks like she's starting to slowly close in on us. I use a radar scope for my weather app for radar, but I'm also getting used to Radar Omega. That is another app that I'm starting to get used to. Those are both apps I trust 100%. Yeah, WeatherWise is another good one. There's only a select handful weather apps that I use and trust. Any other ones, I think they just put the product out there just to try and, create some competition, basically. Mark! Back in the house. We're back in here. We've got a special weather statement for the storm that we're currently chasing. It's right on our tail end. But like I said, thankfully, we're just ahead of it far enough where we're not getting into too much rain. And the cell that's right ahead of us, that y'all can see the base of, or the lowerings up ahead, it looks to me like it's trying to merge. Here we are, Faraday. Which if I'm not mistaken, that street light up there is where we'll ultimately have to make our decision on if we want to ride it out here for right now and then kind of play our cards as to whether to chase across the Mississippi or find the next one and start looking towards that. Because after this storm, it looks like it kind of goes bare. Like I said, that's kind of, it's really hard to tell, to be honest. Part of me wants to head back towards that direction because my fear is once it crosses over that Mississippi, that's when it's really going to ramp up again. Oh, I see some water. Oh yeah, watch this. Come on, let's get some splash. There we go. Yeah. Whoop, whoop. Wait for it. Whoop, 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 whoop. Come on. There's a little bit. There's a little bit. Oh, did he already push all the water away? Oh, there's a little bit. He didn't get rid of it all. But he did take care of a lot of it. Little butt. Messed up all my fun. Dang. Alright. Oh, there we go. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. He didn't get rid of it all. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, now let us find a spot where we can pull off for a minute and reevaluate everything. Is this a church or something here? Oh, dang. Did I miss it? Well, there should be an entrance up here. Really, there's no entrance up the main road? Well, that's kind of sad. Okay, well, I guess we'll just turn around. Wait, there is! I knew it! Dang. I knew there had to be an entrance. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. Whee! That's beautiful. All right. Now we can get us a game plan together. I'm going to sit under the light and turn this direction, and that's what's going to be hitting us with the Hellcore tag. Let's see. Ooh, I think we're just south of the hill. Uh-oh. Well, we can head back into town just a little bit. If we get on the opposite side of town, I feel like we could get into that Hellcore, but I'm gonna look at the map for just a second, so bear with me. I'm trying to see what our path can be. If we go across, but it doesn't show. Yeah, that puts it more northeast, not really north. Dang, that's the bad thing about chasing Louisiana and Mississippi. I want to flip the camera around. I'm going to hold it for just a second. That's the bad thing about it. Look at the map real quick. Where we are, the storm is moving northeast, kind of more this direction. So I'd have to drop south to cross the Mississippi River, and then the new road network puts it way off over here where the storm's going to be moving this direction. And there's really no clear path along the Mississippi where we could really chase it. That's the trouble. And if we stay on the Louisiana side of things, if we go this direction, we're going to be north of the storm. So it's like, what in the world? See, like I said, if we went to Clayton and then went along this direction, we're going to be north of the storm. All of this is going to be traveling this direction where the road network goes that way. Whereas if we cross the Mississippi, you can see the blue line faintly right here. It goes this direction. And that's the one thing about chasing in Dixie is the road network can make or break a chase. But back to, there's our storm that's coming in. Let me go back to the tornado warning that is over here and severe thunderstorm warning. I mean, that is an impressive little thing. Let's look at velocity. Oh, there it is. That's a little uptick in velocity. Did they update? Still just radar indicated. Until 5:45, which does include the town of Montgomery. And I mean, that to me looks like a tornado. Velocity scans, I mean, even though it's kind of faint, I say faint, I mean, that's pretty bright, but where the radar is compared to here, it kind of gives it that brightened look. But where's my pen? Come on, touch. I mean, if you circle that, I mean, that dang near lines up just about with your hook that's over here. If I circle this, I mean, you tell me, where do you think that's actually is? And of course you can see another one behind, but you look at radar, I mean, it doesn't really show it. But if you literally just hand me that radar and show me that picture, I would tell you most definitely that's probably a tornado on the ground 90% of the time, without even having to look at velocity scans. But I'll flip you back around. That is currently the only tornado warning that is issued as of right now. Let me go back to full. Our storm still has a special weather statement on, and the rest of this, all this activity back here, yeah. Mark with the $4.99 subscribe. My boy. The road to 400K. Yeah, let's get to 400K. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get to 100K this year, my guy. It is we're gonna hit 1 million subscribers on your channel, and we're gonna reach 100K easily on ours. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go. Watch. Ready? It's NATO time, baby. Let's go. Woo! All right. So what we could start doing is once this passes, we can start adjusting our path back this direction. So all of this line, as it moves this direction, we can get right back into the path of these. But as you can see, there's really nothing behind here. So what we can do is start making our way back this direction, put ourselves in a favorable position to either chase these storms if they start firing up, or intercept the main line as it comes into the our chase area. So I want to put y'all back up there. I'm going to look at radar for a second. I'm going to check SPC to see if they've came out with any new update. Let me refresh. Hello? Anything. Alright, so they have our discussion. Severe potential may gradually increase from late afternoon into early evening with some tornado and damaging wind potential and possibly isolated hail. And it is literally centered. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, why did I flip it? Hey guys, sorry, I was already facing the right way. It is literally centered around our area. We're literally right here. We're dead center. So all this activity that, if you literally just looked at our zoom out, any of these storms back in here, they're expecting to slowly and gradually increase. So there we are. What are you doing? Stop. I'm not pushing buttons. Thank you. All right, so we're here. There. Okay, back to what we were doing. SPC, they're monitoring this area. Let me go back to it, and I'll actually read some of it. Or do y'all want to read? No, I'll read it. Discussion. Scattered thunderstorms are ongoing this afternoon from Louisiana to southern Mississippi within a seasonably warm, moist, and moderately unstable environment. Deep layer shear is strong region-wide, but convection has largely remained disorganized thus far, likely due to generally weak ascent in the presence of a warm nose around 700 millibar noted in 18Z soundings from the past two radars around here. With time, ascent associated with an approaching mid and upper shortwave trough may support increasing storm organization from late afternoon into the evening. Low-level flow and shear, which would gradually weaken this afternoon, will also increase in response to the approaching shortwave trough. Anyway, substantial strengthening may not occur until later this evening. Ugh, that's not good. The current expectation is that the gradually increasing threat of more organized clusters and a few supercells from late afternoon into the evening, accompanied by some tornado and wind damage threat and potentially isolated hail. Watch insurance, but tornado watch insurance will become increasingly likely with time into this evening due to anticipated strengthening of the low level wind profile. So this is slowly but surely looking like a late night event. Is that storm not here yet? Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna go back. Can I go that way? I can go that way. Yeah, I'm gonna go that way. All right, we're gonna position ourselves just a little bit north of Faraday to get inside this hail core once it passes town. If there is a hail core, we may just have only pea-sized hail, but regardless, we're going to at least test that theory if there is any hail in this storm. Running. Is that a little speed bump? Wait. Yep. Bump, 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 bump. Okay. Alright. Let's go this way. And we'll go this direction. Come to a complete stop and don't forget it. Looking both ways. I could have made that, but we're gonna drive safely. We're gonna get to our destination safely. Anybody else turning? No, nobody else is turning. It's amazing that these cars are spaced out just enough where when one car passes, another car passes. When it's clear, oh, well now this car comes, and oh, what do you know, this car is turning. Like, really? Come on. Now, go. Once these two cars passes, one. Oh, and thank you for your blinker. That's beautiful blinker, my guy. Thank you for that. Definitely could have made that had I known you were turning. But no, you didn't even use your blinker. Well, geez, thanks. Alright. Let's get just a little bit into town. So that way we can, just to see if there's any hail in this storm, okay? Like, we're just testing the waters. We have 250 people in here. My goodness. Thank y'all so much for the love. If y'all haven't hit that like button, we've already got 250 likes. That's actually more than the viewers that we got in here. So if you haven't smashed that like button, would mean the absolute world to me. We're out here in Louisiana doing some tornado chasing, where we've already had a confirmed tornado this morning, early this morning in Mississippi. And into the evening hours, we're anticipating that tornado threat to increase from central Louisiana into Mississippi overnight. And tomorrow is when it actually shifts into more of Alabama early morning into the early afternoon. But that is tomorrow's threat. Today, we are drilling down, focusing on Louisiana into Mississippi, because we taking it one day at a time, one storm chase at a time. Why are you not focusing? Oh, because when cars pass, the light gets bright. Ah, okay. All right, that makes a little bit more sense. Okay. All right, now let us. Is that a Circle K? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. We're gonna stop up here and we're gonna ride this bad boy out. If I'd have known that awning was a lot safer, I probably would have parked right there. But that didn't look so good to me. You know what? We'll just do this way. Once the activity comes, actually, that actually looks like a base right there, boys and girls. I can see the left edge, the right edge over here. A hobby dang. This, okay. We may have something here, boys and girls. Is there a, I'm here, is there a road I can inch that way and take a look at that? Because now my interest has really peaked. If that is our base right there, hot dog. Let us let's take a gander at this, because like I said, that looks like a definite lowering to me. Okay, can I? Yeah, we'll do this. We'll turn here. Is that the next street up? Yeah, I can do that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, all right. We're getting somewhere. Oh yeah, that's a disorganized lowering right there. If we can get this thing to organize, we got ourselves a ball game. I don't know why that little video drop keeps slowly peeping through. I'm gonna, oh, I really can't angle because I'm in this road, but that is what we are honestly looking at. That is our base right there. And of course we also have probably the that's the one that was fading, and this one's the handoff. Or actually this could be the handoff, and that's the new one back there forming. Can I turn it? Oh, I can. Nice. Okay, I'm starting to get a little toasty. Are you gonna turn on? Ah, there we go. Okay. Ah, I kind of like this. That is what we're staring at. We are in Faraday, Louisiana, and I'm gonna look at velocity. It's got some broad rotation in there. But that is definitely our target. That's this is what we're staring at, ladies and gentlemen. I'm making sure nobody comes up behind us. I can't see beyond that tree line, because where I'm facing on here doesn't really look like it's much on radar. Cause see, that's another area. See the where's my finger? The right edge over here. Of course, I really can't get a good eye on it because of the trees. And of course, you got your whole entire other base back off in there. Trying to see if you can see any left to right motion. Oh yeah, curse you trees. Oh yeah. Once it gets close enough, which if you really think about it, I mean, once it gets past this tree line, it's gonna be literally like right here, you know. So where's that? There it is. Ugh. All right. If we can get close enough, I'll turn it back that direction again. But still, just looking at velocity scans, it doesn't look like it's really, it just looks like broad rotation to me. It doesn't look like anything I would start to be really concerned about. But when you look at the actual clouds themselves, the clouds would suggest otherwise. Oh, what's going to be, I don't know if it's going to happen, but I wonder if those towers are going to get enveloped by the clouds over there. You see, when it flashes, you can see the flash inside the storm itself. That's pretty, that's how you know it's pretty dang close and high enough where, yeah. We're just gonna wait and see if we can pop open right behind this trees. See what's behind door number 1. Yeah, if we could like have the ability to erase things, like let's erase these trees to see what's behind door number 1. That would be that'd be pretty dang cool. But as long as we can be able to, you know, create it right back, you know, to put it back as it was, you know. We don't want to just destroy it and then leave. All right, let's see. It's getting a little bit close enough to it. I see some upper motion to it, but if you watch these, oh, but of course, somebody would come up behind me like a lib. Of course. We'll just go right back to the dang Circle K where we was. They gonna be that mean to us. Oh, the hellcore spiked on it. My goodness, the hellcore. That is what we're going to be staring at. Look at this. Look at the hellcore spike. I mean, really? You gonna do this to us? Really? My goodness. When I tell you, when I see a lowering in a base, I mean, I see a lowering in a base. I mean, hot diggity dog. You know what? That oh, come on, move, cart. That church in that open field again. It's just repositioning and repositioning and repositioning. That is what storm chasing's all about. Literally, it's just constantly moving around. My goodness, that was a No turn. Okay. Now we're heading back south. Where we can get back in the open field and see. But I mean, if that hill core just pop, literally just pops up like that, that is insane. Come on, baby. Turn green. How about now? How about now? Oh, there we go. Okay. You just gotta act sad. That's all. When you start acting sad, they're like, "Oh, we'll make it better for you." Green. It's like, thank you. Have a nice day. All right, let's get back up here and get in the open field again so we can see what's coming. They're gonna run that. They made it through. They got lucky, but I mean it was pretty dang close. Okay. Literally no cars are coming. Zero. Nobody passed through. And yet it turned red. Like, what are we doing? Turn just a little bit. Alright. Face forward somewhat. Alright, so once we get around this curve is where the church parking lot was, where we was originally. And we'll be able to face this storm yet again and see what we have coming to us, because it should be just about on top of us right now. I'm actually going to turn here instead of going in that direction. Good grief, that's loud. Oh man, when I say it is right on top of us, I mean it is right on top of us. I'll show you what I mean. Watch when I make this turn. Face. It is literally right on top of us. I don't know if that, yeah, that's the tower that has the flashing light. For a second there I was like, is that power flash? But no, it's constantly flashing, so okay. Whoo! Had me scared there for a second. But I mean, that is literally just right on top of us. Wow. That's crazy. And once again, the hell core increased on it. When you look at the camera on here, it doesn't look near as well. Hang on, let's see. Does it look any different when I hold it out? decided to move north yet, or what are you gonna do? I guess we'll just head back north, or we can wait it out. Either one of them two, honestly, because it doesn't look like they're going to issue a severe thunderstorm warning for it. It does look like it's got a little bit of a whale's mouth. Just on, if you look at it from this side, I'll show you. Oh. From this side of things. But the main storm cell is just off the screen right there. That's where the main area is. So of course it's going to be just off. But yeah, that is a little bit of the remnants of the whale's mouth. Oh, here comes some rain. Let's see if it's got any hail inside. Radar shows that it's supposed to have some hail. But like I said, every other scan, it's like it's there, then it disappears, it's there, then it disappears. So we'll just have to punch through and see what it holds. Then we'll definitely have our answer. These streets aren't really made for a lot of rain, because they're already starting to get flooded over in the side. Like this right here, all this is flooded. See the water on the road? It really came down like a monsoon. Goodness gracious. I mean, this is some water right here. And it hasn't been raining for what? Well, of course, there was another storm that passed through earlier, so the ground is already saturated. There's the two towers that I was talking about earlier. You can barely even see it, but you can see the strobe lights. That's pretty crazy. Now it's starting to rain. Goodness gracious. Now I can definitely see the roads flooding because of this. Absolutely. This is some really, really heavy rain. For a brief second, you can almost make out the tail end of it. I don't think quite there just yet. Oh yeah, absolutely. We're going to be careful. We're safely driving the 5 below the speed limit, so we're going to make sure that we're doing this the correct way. We can punch through this. Okay, so they canceled the special weather statement for our storm. So I guess now it's starting to get into the main line. It's still, to me, looks like it's got a slight hill core on it. Just off to our west, or excuse me, our east. Alright, let's see, what else do we have? Alright, so as it sits, there's still that storm that is over Atlanta, just to the north of Montgomery, that is severe thunderstorm warning. They had just canceled the tornado warning for that. They still left the tornado possible tag on it for the severe thunderstorm warning. And still just looking at radar, I can see potentially an area of interest. I can't do that mean and turn on my dang light. Talk about blinding people. Still maintain over 300 people in here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We are still in Louisiana with this tornado chase. It's still going to go well into the overnight hours, where we'll be hopefully getting into another storm here pretty soon. Once we get out of this one, the main line is just behind this that has already had 2 tornado warnings with it. And so once it actually gets further into Louisiana and Mississippi, that's when everything's going to start upticking a whole lot. And I love how my phone literally just gives me that notification of, hey, your battery's running low, but yet I haven't gotten a notification of any kind that says I was anywhere close to being dead. Like, thanks, phone, for just now letting me know that I've got, what, 7% left? Well, just as a heads up, if the phone up or the stream ends, my phone died on me, so that's kind of embarrassing, but I've got it plugged in, so hopefully it'll still maintain a good percentage. What is this truck doing? You're turning? Okay. Good grief. For a second I thought they were lost. They looked like they were swinging out into the road and then cutting back in. No, I don't think so. I think we'll just chase into the overnight hours, making our way back, and chase the main line that's coming through as we're working our way back into to home, basically. But as far as tomorrow goes, it's further into Alabama, and I really think it's more the early hours, early morning. Because it's basically like just be an extension of what it is tonight. So I really don't see the threat too terribly big for tomorrow. But maybe more of a overnight tonight, yes, I can see that. We've got almost 330 likes on the video. Let's see if we can get to 350. If you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button. It helps get the reach out to let everybody know about the severe weather that could be impacting their homes in Louisiana and Mississippi. Chasing Louisiana, where already had a confirmed tornado early this morning in Mississippi, and even yesterday had a 2 confirmed tornadoes, even as high as an EF2 rated tornado in Oklahoma. I think it's only been not even 10 days into the new year, and we're already talking about severe weather. Having confirmed tornadoes in Oklahoma, now Mississippi. Not sure if we've had a confirmed tornado yet in Louisiana, we should be coming out on the backside of this storm. And our next target should be just around up ahead. We're up to 337, only 13 likes away from 350. Got 241 people in here. I greatly appreciate y'all. Goodness gracious. I need to get me some food. I'm getting hungry. I've got me some Slim Jims over here, but Slim Jims can only go so far. But I will say, a bathroom break is definitely in my foreseeable future. Oh gosh, yeah, Slim Jims are amazing. Oh, absolutely can destroy some Slim Jims. We are only 9 likes away. Hey, welcome back. My goodness. Still waiting to see if they issue a tornado watch. It's getting into just about 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And activity is really starting to ramp up here in central Louisiana. And it's only going to progress and get worse as it goes into the overnight hours into Mississippi. Where even into East Texas, another line of storms is starting up. So it's something you've got to continuously pay attention to. Yeah, that's definitely going to be our next target, which is directly up ahead. Once we get through this rain, we'll have a little bit of an opening, and that's where our next storm lies. It's just beyond that. Like I said, we just got to get out of all this rain. What's everybody's dinner plans for tonight? What are we eating? I'm probably going to try to find a Burger King or something. Something quick, but something I know I haven't had in a hot minute. Pasta. Christian's going to have some pasta. That's what I'm talking about. Hot bean burrito. Just be careful. Don't be gassing up the place. Are we expecting anything in McCobb, Mississippi? Maybe early on in the early morning hours when the actual main line comes through. I'd expect possibly some straight line winds. Some heavy rain, but right now it doesn't look like there's hardly anything right now. Hey, what's up? How's it going? I saw the keto diet. Yeah, I commend anybody that is willing to change their lifestyle, change their eating habits to better themselves. Yeah, hamburgers are definitely something I'm going to be eating. Maybe even the chicken fries. Hadn't had the Burger King's chicken fries in a minute. Palmer Watch, what's up? How are we doing this evening? Looks like we're finally starting to get out of the rain. Steve, when did I start chasing? I've been a storm chaser for well over 10 years. Yeah, probably the last 10, maybe even 15 years. What's going on from DFW? That's what I'm talking about. Dallas, baby. Well, this technically isn't my full-time job yet, even though I would absolutely love for this to be my job, which I am solely dependent on you, the viewers, for donations and for the views and likes, so that way the reach can really get out there. But I would absolutely love to storm chase as a job 24/7, which it'll happen this year, because any and all donations that come into the channel go immediately back into storm chasing for either gas, be it for a new tablet that got in the works, the drone that almost have gotten come in. Any and everything that is put into the channel, donation wise, gets put back to give to y'all, the viewer, with a live stream, a possibly a 360 camera. The more GoPros I have, the more I can actually have different views instead of just one facing forward. I'll have one outside looking behind, which that should be the 360 camera. But it'll happen in due time. Once we can get the viewers back up there, the donations start coming in with sponsors. It's going to be a wild ride, and I'm super excited and looking forward to it. The question's going to be is who's going to be here to watch it all take place? Who's going to be here to watch it go down? There's our next little thing. Let's see if I can show you. Wait till this car passes. Can almost see the... Oh, not that camera. Oh, I can't. I still got my phone plugged in. Just off to the side over here. Looks to be like our next storm that we're chasing after. It's really hard to see with the trees, but definitely gonna have to keep a real close eye on this. Even with that main line that's just behind this one, that's coming into central Louisiana, south of Ruston, that looks like a mean set of supercells that are organizing into a big line. What is going on? If you're joining in late, we are chasing here in Louisiana, where still got a slight risk going into the overnight hours into Mississippi, and tomorrow the slight risk is going to be shifting into Alabama, which I think is still going to be the early morning hours where that main storm hits, and that's where the slight risk is going to be, is in the early morning hours. But as it sits right now, hasn't been a tornado watch issued just yet, or a severe thunderstorm watch, because right around now is when they're anticipating the gradual increase, that trough starts slowly moving through and everything starts really ramping up, which any of these organized storms could really fire off again and blow up. So we gotta watch out, not just for those, but anything else that potentially blows up behind it is another thing we're really gonna have to keep a close eye on as we make our way back towards the central Louisiana. I wish I knew what happened to my other charger. I don't know where it disappeared to. I was hoping to maybe be able to plug in with that one. No. Do I have my NATO juice with me? You bet I do. What are you talking about? I've got my NATO juice right beside me. And my Team Dominator cup. You know I can't go without my NATO juice, baby. That Red Bull is what keeps this old engine going. Keeps the NATO drive alive. But yes, NATO juice is Red Bull. Red Bull is NATO juice. And if you know anybody that works at Red Bull, have them reach out to me. Let's get a deal going. I've got plenty of merch, and I drink it every tornado chase, and sponsor it every single chase. Red Bull. Let's get together. Let's make some magic happen. Let's get my storm chasing family into the Red Bull life. Oh, they're eventually gonna sponsor us, that's for sure. It's just a matter of time that they'll start reaching out to somebody in the storm chasing community about a sponsor deal, because as extreme as storm chasing is, I mean, how can Red Bull not be intrigued by storm chasing? The extreme nature of weather, tornadoes, hurricanes, you know, all of that. That's extreme weather. As much as they're about extreme, Red Bull, come on now. Yeah, it's only going to be just a couple more months, and then we'll be able to still have daylight, which it's only 6 o'clock, and shoot, even around 3:30, or not 3:30, wow, 5:30 it started getting dark. But just a couple of more months, and then we'll start getting back to regular daylight, being 7, 8 o'clock, being able to chase later into the evening, still be able to see plenty. Do I have any tips for aspiring storm chasers? If you have a passion for Mother Nature, follow your dreams, follow your heart. If there's anything and everything that you can learn about it, do it. There's free college courses online that you can take. Get with your local National Weather Service about getting Skywarn classes. Get to be closer to your National Weather Service team, because they're the ones who depend on us to be their eyes and ears on the ground. So the closer you can be teams with them, and the more reliable and better source of information you can provide to them. But that's my main thing, is if you've got a passion for it, then pursue it. Will I be riding through hurricanes this summer? Probably. If it's got to be a decent category, 3 or above, because once you've been in a Cat 5, being in a Cat 1 just doesn't feel like, oh yay, we're in a Cat 1. Or unless it's got anything really closer to home, honestly. That's another big one. If I have to travel to Florida 5 times just for a Cat 1, it wouldn't be worth it. But I'd much rather ride through 5 Cat 1s if it's coming to Texas, by all means. But yeah, anything that's up there, then yeah, I'll be definitely chasing. Yeah, definitely remember that one. I haven't been that far along the coast. The farthest I've been was probably Alabama and Florida. That's when chasing actual hurricanes down there, but haven't been into Georgia or the Carolinas yet. I am seeing some faint lightning strikes off to my west, or to the left of me, so I know that storm system that's coming. I'm able to see its lightning flashes, so it's coming. Mr. America, yeah. I remember when we were talking about doing that, and just to see how far that's come is amazing. Still got 150 people in here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. We're still out here storm chasing in Louisiana, coming into central Louisiana. Got still a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings that are making its way to us. We'll be coming up on a singular cell just to our north. May run into some hail, but the main line, it's got a couple of some hooks and some rotation in it, so once we get close enough to it, we'll have to really pay attention. What else we got? Yeah, I'll be passing through Monroe probably within definitely within the next 2 hours. That it's just once we get into Winsboro, we'll have to probably drive west, due west, to get closer to the line. But I'm also hoping that by the time we get to Monroe is when that main storm will be in there. So we won't have to drive too far off west off the main beat. Oh, don't be losing me. Cell service has been amazing so far, so. What is going on, Faye and Anna? How are we doing? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. It means the world. I'm trying to see if I can get my signal booster working again. I don't know where my little plug-in thing went. Oh, come on now, where are you at? I know you're back there somewhere. I feel like that should be it, but it's not. What in the world? Wait, is this it? It's so hard doing it when you can't see. I feel so blind. I thought that was it. Dang. I literally had it earlier, but it done messed up. Alright. She should be on, so hopefully in the next little bit the service will increase and we won't lose service. You are absolutely welcome. Oh, absolutely. If we could get everybody to, all content creators, to work together, that would help out everybody. But also, if y'all haven't thought about donating, as I said earlier, any and all donations done go right back into this channel. Goes towards gas, goes towards getting new equipment. Any and all funds get put right back into the channel for more GoPros, more camera angles. Goes to getting possibly a drone for aerial views. But any and all donations are greatly, greatly appreciated. But definitely, it is a oh, what is that? Isn't that trash? Something in the dang road. Of course, when the van's trying to pass you, you can't necessarily swerve that direction. We're getting to our destination, one way or another. That's for dang sure. Oh, where's Mark and Matt? They are storm chasing with Nick today. He was down in Dallas with them, and they went storm chasing in Oklahoma yesterday. And so by the time I was able to storm chase was not until today. They were already in Mississippi. And so he's there with him doing their storm chasing. So I'm soloing it today. But we're definitely getting the trio back together. It's going to be an amazing 2026 this year. Should be looking at some lightning coming up with this main storm. You can barely see a little bit of it in the stream, the top of it, with the town lights. Let me see if I can get this other camera. No, not the other camera, my other charger. Because I hate that this is really pulling down on the phone, making it have a weird angle. We're gonna try our luck. Yes, I know, battery low. I'm trying to plug it in. Give me just a second. Okay. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better. Now I can readjust the angle because it's not pulling down on my dang camera. All right. Want to give a shout out to Haven and Jackson. They're back at home with my wonderful, beautiful sister. She's been a great help babysitting during the day whenever they get out of school. They're watching, making sure that I'm being safe and not being too silly. So if you could put W, Haven, and Jackson in the chat. Even put a W, Aaron. They're in here watching the live stream. We got 140 people with 300. Ooh, there's some lightning. Yep. About to say we're getting closer to the storm, so I'm surprised it hasn't been picking up a little bit more than just a little flash here and there. That's crazy. Turn the dang windshield wipers on again. Now that we can actually see a little bit into that's bright light, my God. Jeez. Can you be nice about it? Turn the bright lights off. We got to get through this little bitty storm, and then we should be able to, well, you know what, we can almost head straight into Monroe, and by that time we get to Monroe is when that storm that is severe warned should be in there. So it's either we can get up here to Winsboro and wait there for it, or head straight into Monroe and actually ride it out there. I think it probably would be better to do Monroe, honestly, because of just the sheer lights and the coverage of it would be better for viewing, because I'm not 100% sure how bright or how well lit Winsboro is. So I may just go ahead and track on to Monroe, Louisiana, and ride out that severe thunderstorm warning there. Yeah, we can easily do that there too. Okay, so yeah, Winsboro is a farm town. Then yeah, we'll definitely head up to Monroe and ride it out there. I had a feeling that it was kind of a small town, but if Google Maps or even radar scope shows it on there, then I figured it's a little bit of a bigger town. But if it's a farm town, we'll just head straight to Monroe and ride out the next storm there. Which, even if we have to drive east to get ahead of it, I mean, you got I-20 there, so that still would help out. Alright, let's see, what else did I miss? No, appreciate you for stopping by. Hate to see you go, but have yourself a good old night. Let's see, what else? What am I missing? Okay. Appreciate that, S'mores. You can easily tell me your name and I don't mind hollering that way. You know what? Hang on. I got something. Now check it out. Let me know what happens more. We are just to the south of Winsboro, Louisiana. We are traveling north to Monroe, Louisiana, and where we're planning on joining this severe thunderstorm warned cell. It's really kind of a cluster of organized supercells, which has had previous tornado warnings with it, which they're now down to severe thunderstorm warnings, but past maybe 30 minutes to an hour ago were tornado warned. So we're going to get just to the south of here and wait for this storm to come to us. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to collab a lot more with Mark. Clima with the $2 donation. Thank you so much. Thank you for the $2 donation. Greatly appreciate it, Clima. Thank you for the $2 donation. That could buy me another Red Bull. We can buy some tornado juice. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. You can easily top off my Team Dominator jug. Hey, you too, Clima. Thank you so much. Andrew, have yourself a good night. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for watching the stream. We'll still be live for the next few hours until the coverage is a little bit past our viewing area. Zion, what's going on? Okay, Andrew, all good. I should still be on for quite a while. So enjoy your dinner, and I'll see you back here in a little while. Or, you know, when you complete your homework, whatever you gotta do. Zion, thanks so much for the subscription. Yeah, save it on YouTube. Appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, I still should be on for the next few hours, because we still got this line to go through, and then there is an extra line that's coming from East Texas. That'll be the final line from the actual trough coming through. So, still got a few more hours of chasing to go. I've been doing pretty good. I can't complain too much, Christian. I mean, it's a Friday. I'll tell you that much. Watch for farm machinery. I must be in Winsboro. If it's for farm, then yeah, I'm in Winsboro. Let's see. Yes, Zion, I am a storm chaser, professional storm chaser. Look, Storm Chaser Chad on YouTube and on X or Twitter, on Facebook, all the good socials. What else was the comment? Zadie, what's going on? I am in Winsboro, Louisiana. I am passing through the town as we speak. Indiana. Is that Trenton? It popped up and then disappeared. I gotta make sure I can be able to read chat, which I don't want to be the one, to watch my own stream, but if that would help actually watch the live chat, I can definitely do that. Let's see. Ryan, am I a part of Team Dominator? Yes. Ever since joining Reed with the Rolling Fork Tornado, he has welcomed me into Team Dominator, and definitely looking forward to what's next. Be it more storm chases, being a part of streaming, anything along that line. Definitely looking forward to helping. What else do we got? Severe warning went away on my radar. Yeah, there's still, well, depending on where you are. I'm definitely, Grayson, I'm definitely looking forward to a tornado today. Granted, we're in Louisiana, and the later it gets, especially within the next couple of hours, it's heading into some populated areas, so I'm hoping not to have a tornado, but if it gets closer to the Mississippi, I know there's not, it's getting into the Dixie Alley where there's not a whole lot of towns, so I would much rather a tornado hit there. Let's see, what was that? For Monroe, I mean, it's raining there now, and the cluster of storms that I'm watching still look to be 30 minutes to an hour away. And then you've got the line that's in East Texas that's coming through later. It'll probably be early morning when that one strikes. But I just see that being maybe straight line winds, maybe some heavy rain, and possibly isolated hail threat, but not anywhere of a tornado potential the early morning hours. I wouldn't hear this. Yes, that Rolling Fork tornado was a life changer for everybody, to be honest with you. It put a new perspective in my life. I'll say that much. I don't know why my camera keeps like ducking down there. What does it mean when it's an isolated threat? Isolated just means that because of where you are, doesn't mean you'll get a tornado or hail or heavy rains, whereas somebody that may live in a town to your north or south or around you, and they get hit. It just means isolated is kind of hit and miss, basically, is what isolated threat to me means. Which, where I live, we have several smaller towns around our area, and where I live is probably 10 minutes away from Texarkana, and they'll get hammered with a lot of rain, but at my house, we didn't even get a dang drop. Are there any warnings out? No tornado warnings that I see. There is, let's see. We have, are we back? We back? Everybody, my phone died. I'm so sorry, my phone died on me. I had to at least let it get somewhat of a charge back. And that's not to say it won't die again. I'm so sorry about that. I thought we still had plenty of battery life on my phone, but obviously not. So again, I'm terribly, terribly sorry. If it cuts out again, that, yeah, well, you know, that's probably what happened yet again. So again, my phone died. It croaked on me, even though it's plugged in, charging. I guess it just got too hot and couldn't take it. There's still the probability of tornadoes, yes. I still foresee a risk, especially within the next probably 2 hours or so. Once the trough really starts exiting East Texas and makes its way through Louisiana, I see an uptick in severe weather. I appreciate that. I'm just a small YouTuber right now, but definitely would love to become bigger in the storm chasing side of things, so that way I can pursue my dreams of being a full-time storm chaser. Hey, what is going on, Oxen? Oh, you're definitely not late. Literally, my phone died on me, and I had to let it charge up just enough, and then finally went back. So, yeah, that was kind of a sad time. Mark and Matt, they are chasing with Nick today. They chased with him yesterday in Oklahoma, and because I wasn't able to chase with them, they pretty much just stuck with him for the time being. And so they're probably somewhere in Mississippi, if not already on their way to in Louisiana with me somewhere. Yo, Aaron, what is going on? I love that. Yo! It's kind of like a funnier way to say, what's up? Yes, I'm that old. I know about the what's up. Oh man, yeah, definitely. If you can get any kind of experience storm chasing, tagging along with somebody, it would definitely benefit you down the long road. So that way, when you do or are able to chase by yourself, you already kind of have the basics down, and a better understanding of what's going on out there instead of heading head first into it, not knowing what could potentially happen. So, like I said, I would definitely, if you're starting out earlier, then try to team up with somebody so that way you can learn hands-on without putting yourself too much at risk. He's back! Now, why'd you disappear on me, huh? If you're just now coming back, why are you disappearing on me? Yes, definitely. I showed them the way of storm chasing with the Mark&Matt. They definitely learned quite a bit. Alright, there's no need to apologize. I'm just picking. I still haven't had dinner yet, so you are absolutely okay. Definitely family time is a lot more important. So, especially when it comes to dinner time, like, woo! Oh my goodness. Food be food. Gotta eat. Let's see. Hey Ryan, I appreciate that. Oh gosh, yeah. Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah. Ever since Rolling Fork, Team Dominator has really helped me out a whole lot, and I've got with Reed's help, Brian's help, who runs the stream service. They have definitely welcomed me with open arms, and so I'm grateful for it. Let's see, what's going on, Nancy? What is that? No, Ryan, I won't be live streaming tomorrow. I'm not chasing the Alabama system. Whoa, there's some lightning. That's what I'm talking about. I'm slowly working my way back towards home, but still got to get through these last two lines before I'm gonna probably call it a chase. But definitely still got at least a good hour, if not longer, stream time left on this. Because, like I said, we're just now getting around the outskirts of Monroe. Okay, I don't know what that was. Oh yeah, definitely. If you get a chance to chase with Connor, by all means. He is a real big up and coming storm chaser. This was well before when we were just starting out in the growing phase, and I mean he has already surpassed me by a mile. I mean, what he has done in a short amount of time is just mind-blowing. But I'm gonna catch up. You can definitely look forward to that. I'm gonna get up there. I'm definitely gonna get some sponsors and some big donations, and then it'll be my turn. I'll get on up there. What do you mean, how did I meet with Mark and Matt? What do you mean? Like, from just in general, or like storm chasing wise? If I can definitely get the donations and the support financially, then by all means I would love to stream full-time storm chasing. But just gotta get the funds in order to support the family and the storm chasing side of it. And if that can happen, then yeah, I'm all for storm chasing full time. But it's still gonna happen this year, that's for sure. Well, I used to work with Mark at a local business there in town for a few years. That's how originally I met Mark. And then he kind of was telling me about his vlog style videos. And I told him, I was like, well, hey, I'm a storm chaser, so why not go on a storm chase with me sometime? And we did one storm chase in Arkansas, and that was actually the day of the Canton, Texas tornado. We were in Arkansas when I originally wanted to go to Texas and chase, but just to hurry up and get him some action and some hail, we went into Arkansas. And then, of course, the next storm chase we did was, of course, the Bowie, Texas, being trapped inside a tornado. That's what really kind of blew up for him and opened up the door of possibilities for me. But that's how pretty much I got introduced to YouTube, was through Mark. Okay, now let's see where we're at on the map. We should be just about getting close to I-20. Is that just a special weather statement? Yeah. I kind of had a feeling that was going to be issued for that storm. Yeah, that, wow, if you've been supported that long, then yeah, you've pretty much been from the very beginning. Yeah, I played Roblox Twisted. I'm trying to, once I get my stream stand for the computer, I plan on trying to do some live streams from home as well on days where I'm not able to chase. I'll still be able to at least do a stream and get some support in that way from home at least. But yeah, I've played Twisted. It's fun. I'm trying to still think of the game that just came out. That's another Storm Chaser game. Not Storm Chasers on Steam, but there's another game that has come out that's popular. Dang, that's gonna bug me now. If you know the name of it, put it in chat. Outbreak, that's it. My goodness, that was quick. Dang, yeah, that's it, Outbreak. Yeah, I've seen I've seen a lot of pictures and videos, or at least shorts, on YouTube from Outbreak. So I thought about getting that, but I know Roblox is free, so it's like, yeah, kind of rather do that, you know. Because you just can't be free, you know. Yeah, that's I heard it's real realistic, just like what Storm Chaser is on Steam, but the graphics look way better. Oh, there's a big lightning strike. We're closing in. I don't think it's on PS5. I think it's just for PC, as far as I know. Unless they've changed recently, I think it's just strictly for PC. Okay, that's what I thought, it was just PC. Now, if it did come to PlayStation, oh my goodness, yeah. I would I would have to buy it then. Take us to the NATO! We getting it today, baby. Yeah, if they can if they can actually get the update and put it out on Xbox and PlayStation, that would be absolutely amazing. I appreciate that. Now, I wouldn't say I'm the GOAT. There is plenty of other chasers out there that have me beat by 100 miles, you know. I'd even put Connor in front of me. With the success that he's had over the past few years, shoot, I would, I'd put him in the GOAT category. But I do appreciate the sentiment. We are only 7 likes away from 400 likes on this live stream. That is insane. Hello from Australia. Welcome. Wow. Is it Jack? Appreciate that. All the way from Australia. We are doing some tornado chasing in Louisiana, where we're just about to hit on I-20, making our way to excuse me, Monroe, Louisiana. And then from there we will line ourselves up in a good position for this next storm cell that should be passing through pretty dang soon. Alright, let's see. Honestly, we could get up here. Yeah, you know what? Hang on. Everyone do this. Was that a... I've got to go to the bathroom. There ain't no ands, if, or buts about it. I have gotta go. I just thought I could wait, but that ain't happening. Can I see where they are? Is it back there in that corner? That's what it looks like. Alright. Hopefully that'll stay charging for a minute, at least until I can get back and do that. Alright. I'll be right back. I gotta go potty. I'm back. We're back. Oh, I feel 3 pounds lighter. I would say 20 pounds lighter, but you know, I didn't. Hey, we got 400 likes. Thank you so much. And yes, I got some snacks. Even though technically I had snacks, I wanted me some Chex Mix. So I got me some Chex Mix. All right. Let me look at radar real quick. Let it play for a hot second. There is a cell that is south of Monroe that originally had a massive hell core on it, and it is slow. I mean, it is a slow mover. It looks like it's tracking directly to us. So either we can head to Monroe, or we can. I want to turn the truck around so y'all ain't got to be sitting here staring at a empty, or not empty, but a blank screen. I can face y'all toward at least something over here. Let me turn to there. There we go. Now I'll pull under here so that way the rain will at least stop, and I'll turn that way. So at least that way you're going to see some cars moving. I've got it in park, right? Yeah, okay. All right, I can flip around. There we go. All right. Woo! How's it going, everybody? I got my seatbelt on. We safe. I got me my Chex Mix, and my Slim Jims are down there in the floorboard. So I'm kind of sad about that. And then of course I got me a Pepsi, which that'll probably be for after I drink my Red Bull. Ready to boo. My NATO juice. Well, I'll say that. Christian Chad, do you think Mark had his seatbelt on? I hope he did. That's that. I'm just gonna say that. I hope he did. Chex Mix in a tornado. Mike. I would definitely take a handful and just, and then watch it. That would be hilarious. All right, I'm paying attention to chat. So now it's me and you. Real quick. Do y'all want the camera to face me, or do y'all want it to face the traffic and should be the direction the storms are coming? It may be coming from our west. Because if I'm facing that direction, that's towards Monroe. So, all right. Facing me, okay? Me. Did you get gas or something? And also, no, I filled up before leaving Mississippi, so I'm good on gas. Okay, face me until the storms come. Got it. All right. Okay, me and you, chat. It's our time. Talk to me. You got questions? I hope I have the answers. But of course, you'll have to wait until, I get through eating. How do they determine what the rating for is for a tornado? Okay. Oh, dang. You know what? Hang on. Oh, dang, my radio's down there. Did it fall? Yeah, it fell. You know what? Hang on. I gotta do something. Give me a sec. That's the whole purpose that I bought this SDS 100. So just in case, wherever I am, especially, did he literally just stop right there up the road? I think he just did. There must be a wreck right up there. Because he literally just left this gas station right beside me. I wonder if he heard it. No, there's a construction vehicle, or I don't know. I kind of want to be nosy. Oh, all right. Let's see. All right. So anyway, I got this SDS 100 for the sole purpose of wherever we are chasing, I can set it to locate where we are, and then we could hear all the radio traffic within the area. So if there is any kind of tornado damage or accidents on the interstate, we can hear police, fire, EMS, everything. And that way, if they're in need of something, any help, or if, hey, there's a wreck on the interstate, we can avoid it if we're in a chase. That is the sole reason why I got this radio, is just in case of any kind of emergency that happens, we can help. Yes, this is where we are. Now it's got to download everything from even into Arkansas. Well, I don't think we're that far away. I may have to adjust the mileage where it's only, I think it's doing a 20-mile radius, which we're definitely not 20 miles from Mississippi, so why is it picking up that far? That doesn't make sense. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, see, he already turned off his lights. It's gonna have to go through everything. Okay, I'm gonna have to adjust the how do I go back? I hope I just changed it. I had to confirm it. Now we won't have to listen to Mississippi when we're just outside of Monroe. It was even trying to pick up Arkansas traffic. Like, really? We're not that close to Arkansas. We're in Louisiana. So now it'll just pick up within a 5-mile radius around us. Thank God. Okay, now. All right, sorry. Back to you guys. What do we got? What shirt do I have? It is the Stanley Cup champions, St. Louis Blues.
It will usually one of the we're gonna have vehicle on the relocate to the 52. Vehicle's gonna escort.
What's the worst NATO I have been in or have recorded? Definitely Rolling Fork. Rolling Fork was the absolute worst. Just being that it was a violent wedge tornado at nighttime. That absolutely hands down. That's the winner. Just period. Game over. Done. That's now the tornado that I've been in. It'd have to be Bowie, Texas. I mean, granted, it was 200 yards wide. It was, a weak tornado. Thank goodness. Tonight, wish we were still the tornado. If that tornado can get here, we waiting on it. It's like up the road, and it's just like your DoorDash. You're waiting for it to be delivered. We waiting. And then we'll be moving northeast out of Monroe area around. Yeah, we have this round that's coming through right now, and then if you look off to our east, in East Texas, there is another line of storms that's where the trough is hanging out right now, is just inside of East Texas. I want to say probably around the Dallas area. And once that trough starts pushing, that's when it's going to take that line and start moving it all the way toward where we are. So that's when the real potential for some big tornadoes can be. Okay. How active do I think storm season will be this year? I'm hoping it is a lot more active than what it was last year. Which, I mean, granted, it was still pretty active. It just seemed like it took forever before it actually really started ramping up. I feel like there was too many gaps in between each event to make it seem like it was real active. But when it did happen, they were, real big events. I remember being here since you're live on tornado video coverage from DCAB. Yeah. That was literally the very first time I was live on air. And I was nervous as all get out because literally we had just had the tornado pass right through. Not even, probably a couple hundred yards in front of us, and which I faced the wrong direction. We were facing this direction. So we were facing this. Somebody try breaking into the car. Anyway, I was facing this direction, and the tornado moved this direction from us. So we weren't facing directly to it. We were facing away from it, basically, when the tornado went kind of catty corner behind us. And so when we backed up on the road and went that direction is when we came across the damage path. And as soon as I saw that, I posted on Facebook, and I called the news anchor that I've been working with and told him, like, hey, I'm on scene, tornado damage here, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, hey, we're going to put you live on air. Tell us what you see. And I'm like, okay. And so I literally waited on air, or I waited, and finally I could hear them talking in the background, like you would hear them any other time, like, Well, we're currently, there was a tornado that went through DeKalb, Texas, and on the line we have Storm Chaser Chad, who is actually on scene there in DeKalb, Texas. I mean, what you hear is literally what I was hearing on the phone. And so as soon as it came to me talking, there I was. I'm like, yeah, I'm here, but, you know, and the rest is there. It says there's nothing in Texas. Nothing in Texas? I don't know about that. Look at this. I want to turn the camera around for just a second. And two, I'll give an update real quick. Oh, there's a tornado warning. Tornado warning for the storm that we're waiting on. Just popped up. Radar indicated tornado warning for the storm that is literally heading right to us. Oh, baby. Real quick, before I got distracted. That's in Texas. This is Louisiana. Up there is Arkansas, and all of this is Texas. This is all in Texas. Nothing in Texas? Yeah, I don't know about that. But yeah, back to where we are. Tornado warning in effect for I can't even read that. Columbia. Let me dual it. Let's look at velocity. Oh yeah, look at that. Yep. Tight rotation just to the west of Columbia. Let's see if there's any CC drop. Correlation coefficient, that should show, I wouldn't necessarily say that that is a drop. They would have right here radar confirmed. So we're definitely going to have to keep a watch on it. But literally, this is the storm that we're waiting on. If you literally look at the path, we're right in its way. Like I said, we could have easily gone to Monroe to get into this and wait for the storms down here. But I saw the potential. That's the one that, even back here, if I animate it, I mean, it was slow moving building. Oh, now it's going to take its sweet time. Back. I don't know what in the world just happened. Okay, can I explain CC drop? CC drop is